Have you ever felt like you're not someone's first choice in a relationship? Like you're on the sidelines waiting for them to choose you? We all deserve to be with someone who prioritizes us, who wants to shout our love from the rooftops. Today, we're breaking down 10 clear signs that you might just be their backup option. Let's dive in and uncover the truth. Does this sound familiar? You only hear from them when it's convenient for them. They might be MIA all day, but then magically reappear late at night with a text asking, "You up?" Relationships are a two-way street, not a one-way convenience store. They're bored, lonely, or their other plans fell through. Bam! Suddenly you're their go-to. Do they text you back right away when they need something but leave you hanging when you reach out? Do they only make plans with you at the last minute when their other options have fizzled out? These are red flags, folks. When someone genuinely cares about you, they make an effort to be present in your life, not just pop in when it suits them. So ask yourself, are you someone they genuinely want to spend time with, or are you just convenient? Don't settle for being someone's second string. You deserve better than that. Let's talk about the future, or lack thereof. When you're with someone who sees you as their first choice, they can't wait to make plans with you, to build a future together. But when someone consistently avoids making plans, especially long-term ones, it's a major sign they don't see you in their future. They might brush off your suggestions for a vacation next year, or even a simple dinner date next week. Did they seem enthusiastic, or did they hesitate and give you vague answers? Did they offer alternative dates or times, or just shut down the conversation? Actions speak louder than words. When someone is truly invested in you, they make an effort to create a future with you. They don't shy away from commitment, they embrace it. So if you find yourself with someone who's always dodging your attempts to make plans, it's time to ask yourself why. Now let's talk about secrecy. When someone is truly proud to be with you, they want the world to know it. They introduce you to their friends and family, they post pictures with you on social media, they don't hide your relationship. But if you're constantly feeling like you're being kept under wraps, like you're their dirty little secret, that's a huge red flag. Have you met their friends and family? Do they acknowledge you on social media? Do you feel comfortable introducing them as your significant other? If you answered no to any of these questions, you need to ask yourself why. There's a big difference between being private and being secretive. A private person might not be comfortable plastering their relationship all over social media, but they will still be open and honest about it with the people they care about. A secretive person, on the other hand, is hiding something, and in this case, what they're hiding is you. If you're constantly feeling like you're being kept in the shadows, like you're something to be ashamed of, then you're not with the right person. Let's talk about respect. When someone respects you, they respect your time. They understand that when you make plans, you're making a commitment. But when someone constantly cancels plans last minute, it shows a lack of respect for you and your time. You get all dressed up, excited to spend time with them, you've rearranged your schedule, maybe even turned down other plans, and then, at the last minute, they cancel. They might have a flimsy excuse, or they might not even bother with one at all. How does that make you feel? Disrespected? Unimportant? Yeah, me too. Now, I understand that things happen. Emergencies come up, people get sick, life throws curveballs. But if this is a constant pattern, if they're always bailing on you at the last minute, it's a sign that they don't value your time or your company. You deserve to be with someone who is excited to see you, who prioritizes spending time with you, someone who wouldn't dream of canceling on you at the last minute unless it was a true emergency. Let's talk about needs. In a healthy relationship, both partners' needs are important. There's a balance, a give and take. But if you constantly put their needs before your own, it's time to ask why. Do you always accommodate their schedule even if it inconveniences you? Do you feel like your voice isn't being heard? There's a difference between being selfless and being a doormat. You deserve someone who values your needs. Take a good hard look at your relationship. Are your needs being met? If not, it's time for a serious conversation. Let's talk about respect, plain and simple. When you're in a committed relationship, you owe it to your partner to be respectful of their feelings. And that includes not flirting with other people right in front of them. It's disrespectful, it's hurtful, and it's a sign that they don't value you or your relationship. How would they feel if you were flirting with other people right in front of them? Not good, right? So why do they think it's okay to do it to you? There's a difference between being friendly and being flirty. And when someone constantly crosses that line, it's a sign that they're not fully invested in you or your relationship. Mature adults don't play those kinds of games. If they have an issue with you or your relationship, they should have the decency to talk to you about it directly, not try to manipulate you through emotional games. If they can't respect you enough to keep their eyes and attention on you, it's time to reconsider the relationship. Let's talk about integration. When someone is serious about you, they want to integrate you into their life. They want to introduce you to their friends and family. They want you to be a part of their world. But if you've been dating someone for a while and you've yet to meet their inner circle, it's a sign that they're not quite ready to give you that significant other title. Why would someone keep you separate from their loved ones? Maybe they're not over their ex. Maybe they're afraid of what their friends and family will think, or maybe they're just not that serious about you. Meeting the parents can be a big step, and not everyone is comfortable rushing into it. But if it's been months, even years, and you're still waiting for that introduction, it's time to have a serious conversation with your partner. If they're truly serious about you, they'll want to share their life with you. And that includes the people who are most important to them. They'll be proud to introduce you as their partner, and they'll want you to be a part of their world. Let's talk about communication, the lifeblood of any healthy relationship. When someone is truly invested in you, they make an effort to communicate with you regularly and consistently. They don't disappear for days on end without a word. They don't leave you hanging, wondering where you stand. But if you're finding yourself in a constant state of communication limbo, with their hot and cold behavior leaving you feeling confused and insecure, it's time to take a step back and reevaluate. One day they're texting you non-stop, showering you with compliments and affection. The next, they've gone radio silent, leaving you to wonder what you did wrong. This kind of inconsistency is a major red flag, folks. It's a sign that they're not fully invested, that they're keeping their options open, and that they're not afraid to leave you hanging. Life happens. People get busy, schedules get hectic. But that's no excuse for ghosting someone or treating them like an afterthought. When you care about someone, you make an effort to stay in touch, even if it's just a quick text to let them know you're thinking of them. Consistent communication is key to a healthy relationship. Let's talk about intimacy. And I'm not just talking about physical intimacy. I'm talking about emotional intimacy, the kind that comes from truly connecting with someone on a deeper level. It's about sharing your thoughts, your feelings, your dreams, your fears, your vulnerabilities. But if you find yourself stuck in a cycle of superficial conversations, always skirting around the deeper stuff, it's a sign that they're not ready to let you in, that they're keeping you at arm's length. Do your conversations always revolve around surface-level topics like the weather, work, or current events? Do they shy away from discussing their feelings or their past? Do you feel like you're talking at them, rather than to them? If you've been dating someone for a while and you still feel like you're just scratching the surface, it's time to ask yourself why. Are they afraid of intimacy? Are they emotionally unavailable? Or are they just not that interested in getting to know the real you? Let's talk about motives. When someone only reaches out to you when they need something, it's a sign they're not seeing you for who you truly are, but rather for what you can do for them. Do they only call you when they're feeling down, but never seem to be there for you? There's a difference between being supportive and being taken advantage of. You deserve someone who values you for who you are, not just for what you can provide. Look, I'm going to be straight with you. Relationships can be tough. They take work, they take commitment, and they take two people who are willing to put in the effort. But one thing they should never ever take is your self-worth. You deserve to be with someone who chooses you, who prioritizes you, who makes you feel loved and appreciated, not someone who treats you like a backup plan. So if you recognize yourself in any of these signs, it's time to have a serious conversation with yourself and with your partner. Remember, you are worthy of love, you are worthy of respect, and you are worthy of being someone's first choice. Don't settle for anything less. Stay strong, know your worth, and never be afraid to walk away from a situation that no longer serves you.